And in the second fight at Battle Arena 61, walking out to the cage, we've got Jordan Cox fighting out of SBG Shropshire.
Jordan just making his way now to this fantastic entrance that we've got here in beautiful Birmingham at Battle Arena 61. As you mentioned, fighting out of SBG Shropshire. You always know you're going to get solid fighters when they've got that SBG tag associated with them. Obviously a number of affiliates of the SBG gym, but they always put out some fantastic talent.
We've got a lot of support for Jordan Cox. As you might have just heard the roar come from just behind us in the commentary booth.
Yeah, the spectators have been fantastic for both shows so far.
Yeah, everybody coming out to support the local fighter, the friend, the family member. It's been really nice to see.
Jordan Cox just making his way into the cage now, sporting a fantastic hairdo. Those of you old enough to remember Miguel Torres, he's rocking a bit of a Miguel Torres look. Huge roar for Dylan Aldred from the fans behind us as he makes his way to the Battle Arena cage. Dylan Aldred fighting out of Misfits MMA.
Dylan Aldred just making his way to the walkout podium. We'll see him in just one moment. Unless he's pulled a Harry Houdini, John.
He's just getting the crowd pumped in anticipation of his entrance.
Either that or he's gone. Here he is.
A steely look towards the cage as he stands in the walkway. Green shorts matching the green gloves as he makes his way to the preparation area.
You've got to respect the colour coordination. We've mentioned it once already with the red gloves and the red shorts.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely got the memo as to what colour gloves they'd be wearing for this one. And have gone out short shopping appropriately.
And he's just entered the final inspection zone before he enters the cage.
Fiery stare down between the two guys as Dylan Aldred makes his way into the cage and just circles the cage. Both fighters have been introduced. We've got Jordan Cox in the red corner with the camouflage shorts, the red gloves. We've got Dylan Aldred in the blue corner with the, as we mentioned before, green shorts, green gloves. 155 pounds division and the fight's underway.
Instant pressure from Cox, who
Looking
shoots for a takedown.
I think Aldred just kind of lost his bearings a little bit there. He sort of fell into the cage, and pretty easy takedown for Cox straight away.
Yep. But he's managed to get back up to his feet, but Cox has still got a body lock around him, trying to get down to his hips to try and take him down again. But Aldred gets a nice underhook on the right-hand side. Don't know whether that's going to prevent the takedown, though. It doesn't. He gets taken down.
Yeah, he got the hands grasped behind the backside, and usually that's an indicator that you're getting taken down if you can get those hands clasped together.
Yeah, it looked for a moment there that he did establish a top control position, unlike the time before that in the half guard. But Dylan Aldred's doing a really good job of constantly trying to work back up to his feet and making Cox work as well. Yeah,
pressing down on that head nicely to...
He's got the hands locked, though. He's going to end up taking him down again. He's going to lift him here. There we go.
Great takedown defense there from Dylan. Just managed to keep those tiptoes on the mat, but he gets turned and taken down again for a third time in the first minute of this first round.
Yeah, and this is a worse position for Aldred as well, because he's not against the cage where he can use it to try and stand back up to his feet. It's out in the open, and it gives Cox a good opportunity to do some work on top.
He's currently in that half guard. Look for a minute there like he's going to slide over to mount, and he does it with relative ease. It's a very dangerous position now.
Yeah, you can see him hooking the legs as well. Oh, great sweep from Aldred.
Beautiful sweep from Aldred.
But as he just swept himself into a triangle, Cox is throwing the legs up.
Yeah, he needs to get either both arms in or both arms out, and he escapes that triangle and starts landing some heavy shots.
I think that was a slight mistake from Aldred there.
Yeah, he could have got back to his feet there, but he was looking to land the ground and pound, and yeah, it's kind of cost him because he's back on his back now. Can't quite see whether Dylan has got the neck trap for a guillotine here, but he hasn't got the hands grasped.
No, and he's Cox is in half guard anyway, so it's always going to be difficult to try and submit somebody with a guillotine outside of the guard. But he's slid straight back into mount once again, and it looks like he's trying to pin an arm triangle, head and arm throw. Sorry, head and arm choke. But another good sweep from full mount. This is clearly something that has been worked on by Dylan Aldred.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the most dangerous positions you can be in on the bottom of that full mount, but he just keeps calm, and twice we've seen him reverse the position now. Oh, I'm not sure what's happened there, whether it's an issue with the glove, I believe.
I mean, Dylan Aldred didn't do anything wrong at that point. You fight until the referee tells you to stop, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, back and about. Big right hand lands at the end of the round there.
Oh, and a head kick at the end.
Little shot a little bit after the bell, perhaps, but
I think the motion was already in play there, John. I don't think you can.
No, there's nothing naughty about it.
No.
Saw Jordan Cox get into a couple of very strong positions there in that full mount, but just with relative ease, Dylan Aldred rolled him over and got into the full mount.
And you do see it more often in MMA today. Fighters don't tend to want to pass the mount too often, because so many fighters do have that mount reversal where they can go straight back into their opponent's guard. So that's why you mentioned it earlier, John. A lot of fighters favour that half guard position because it allows you to control the legs of your opponent on bottom, and it also allows you to control the top of the torso and the arms as well. So when you go into mount, you do lose some of that control aspect of your top position. Although, like you said, it is a very dangerous position for landing ground and pound.
Yeah, definitely. And so many of these fighters, so well-rounded, they'll have been on the receiving end of that full mount plenty of times in training before, so it's nothing new to them.
No. And we go again, round two. Fighters touch up, a low kick from Aldred, followed by a left uppercut. A good nice straight shot. Right hand as well.
Firing out the blocks in this second round here, and a nice right hand there.
Oh, good jab. The striking of Aldred is crisp. It's sharp.
Has a big winging right hook there that just misses. He's landed some nice low outside leg kicks, and the jab is on point so far.
Yeah, he's using the low kick nice. He's either using the low kick to start a combination or using it to end a combination rather than just throwing it naked. And a shot from Cox. No real takedown defense there from Aldred. You know, he didn't try and put up any sort of resistance to it. And now Cox is in a half guard position.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of takedown attempts from Jordan Cox either. He was a bit shot from a bit far out, but he still manages to drive through and end up on top, and again gets into that mount. We'll be interested to see now if he can, if Dylan Aldred can roll over and reverse this position for a third time.
And again, you can just see that Cox has given up an element of control here, allowing the legs to come up of Aldred by being in mount. He might be better suited to stay in half guard.
Yeah, it looks like he's a little bit higher up on the mount than the previous two occasions, and that's possibly what's stopping Dylan Aldred from using that reversal that we've seen twice already. But this is much better control from Jordan Cox. He's not going too wild with the strikes, landing a couple of hammer fists and then just getting his position and his bearings back.
Yeah, this is definitely better work from Cox on top in the mount position, and now he's able to get off some ground and pound now. The sweep and reversal isn't as threatening from Dylan Aldred.
Yeah, he's just peppering in. They're not particularly huge shots, but little and often. And there you go, he's gone for that reversal again, and he has to be careful leaving that arm exposed in case Jordan Cox decides to snatch hold of that and look for a submission. But this is much better control from the full mount Jordan Cox in this second round.
And both fighters are much more sweaty in this round as well, so it's going to be a case of if Aldred tries to sweep or reverse the position, Cox can counter that and ride with the transitions.
Yeah, Aldrid's looking now like he's just trying to power out of this position rather than using the technique, and that's why he's become unsuccessful in this second round, and he's flat on his back and in a very dangerous position with Jordan Cox on top of him, raining down some hammer fists.
Yeah, this has been a much better round for Jordan Cox this round. And now we're in short time, 10 seconds left.
I'm not sure if it's going to be time to get the finish here from Jordan Cox, but he's landed some nice ground and pound, dominant position for at least half of that second round.
Yeah, it was smart work from Jordan Cox to shoot the initial takedown because he was getting lit up on the feet by Dylan Aldred. You know, Dylan Aldred's striking is clean, it's crisp, and more importantly, John, it's accurate. Every single punch that he was throwing was landing, and it was landing hard.
Yeah, I'm sure the corner team.
Yeah. 2 and 2. Two. Yeah.
Again, you've got out of it a couple of times, but you got stuck under it in that second round, and we can't afford to be there again in the third.
And of course, it all starts from the takedown, and he didn't.
Yeah.
To the takedown that was shot at him.
This is.
Maybe standing a bit firmer, trying to actually defend that takedown and keep the fight vertical will help him into round 3.
Dylan Aldred just getting wiped down here with the England flag. A little bit too sweaty coming into this third round.
God save the Queen. And here we go, third and final round.
Good show of respect between the two.
Yeah, good low kick to open up there from Cox after slipping the jab.
Oh, stinging right hook. Great chin from Jordan Cox.
Good left hook there as well.
Oh, another big right. He's eating some heavy shots here, wide-eyed, and he's still fully aware of what's going on, but he won't want to take too many more of those, but straight into the takedown. Beautiful reversal, but Jordan Cox just turns around the corner and looks to secure another dominant position.
The difference on the feet in this fight, John, is so apparent. I'm really surprised that Dylan Aldred has offered no resistance to the takedown attempts. Keep the fight vertical.
Landed a couple of shots there, Dylan Aldred on the way up.
And the fight is now back vertical.
There's a nasty looking cut under the right eye now of Jordan Cox as well. a target for Aldred to aim at with that left hook and that jab.
And
Shoots
again,
for the takedown. Beautiful, turn the corner beautifully there. As you said, Dylan Aldred is clearly winning the stand-up battle between these two guys, and Jordan Cox is doing the right thing here in taking the fight to the mat, where he's clearly the more dominant fighter.
Yeah, it's just really surprising, like I've mentioned a couple of times already, that there's Dylan Aldred's offering no resistance to the takedowns coming at him, because it's so clear on the feet, and I think that Aldred might even be able to get a stoppage on the feet as well if he really kept this fight vertical for a longer period of time. But take no credit away from Cox. He's done well to score the takedowns, shooting in at the right times, using fight IQ. He knows it's not going right for him on the feet. Get the fight down to the mat where it's much safer and where he can be dominant himself.
Yeah, he's going to want to look to land some ground and pound here in his third round. Obviously, he's got the takedown and he's had 30 seconds to a minute of top control, but he hasn't really landed any ground and pound, and he was getting lit up a little bit on the feet. So just that changing of position on its own may not be enough in the judges' eyes to take this round. He needs to strengthen the position, posture up and try and land some ground and pound, but Aldridge looking to reverse the position. He's
constantly looking to sweep and reverse in every position that Cox gets into.
Back into the mount again.
Now let's see if that sweep and reversal's there again. Successful 2 out of 3 times, John.
Yeah, it's not a great position right up against this far fence here from where we're sitting in the commentary booth.
But you've got to wonder this late in the third round if he even has the energy to explode out of the position. And if Cox is already postured up, if he starts raining down ground and pound, he might force the ref's hand, but we're in short time now. There might not be enough time to get it finished.
Yeah, Aldridge still throwing at those hammer fists from the bottom. Both guys swinging away until the final bell. Great back and forth.
Yeah, a really good fight there. And
Beautiful show of respect there.
Yeah, you always love to see the show of respect from both fighters. We're going to head to the judges' scorecards as the fight has gone to a decision, so we'll pass you over to our MC, Chris Fenson. And congratulations to your winner, Jordan Cox.
Yeah, it's those takedowns and that top position really, and the top control that really secured that victory for him. We saw some great striking from Dylan Aldred in that fight, but yeah, he just couldn't stop those takedowns.
Yeah, and ultimately the takedowns and the top control did outweigh what Dylan Aldred did on the feet.